Today is Thursday, April 23rd, and the Parsha is the double portion of Tazria Metzora. It is a very strange Parsha about Tzoras, and we're going to discuss this later this evening. The Torah describes how spots would appear on a person's body, and it relates to some type of spiritual shortcoming. There is a pasuk at the very beginning that is curious. The Torah begins, the Parsha begins, Adam ki yiyeh ba'ar b'saro se'es o sapachas. A person, if there should appear on their skin a certain type of discoloration, then they go to the Kohen to try to figure out what it is. Maybe it is tsaras, maybe it is not tsaras. But the Netziv, one of the classic modern commentators, points out that the Zohar says there are 4 different terms that the Torah uses for a human being. And Adam literally means man or person, or named after the first person, Adam, that whenever the Torah uses the term Adam to refer to a person, it is the most distinguished kind of a person. The highest compliment one can pay is to call a person an Adam. And that's a little bit strange, because within this Parsha, it would appear that we're talking about a person that is not really so distinguished, not really such an Adam Chashuv, a great person. We're talking about a person who, as our sages explain, has some kind of a shortcoming. Our sages explain that this appearance of tsaras might occur to a person because they spoke lashon hara, they spoke negatively about another person. So there is some shortcoming that this system is coming to correct and improve. And therefore, it seems very strange that the Torah would use a term indicating how distinguished this person actually is. So Rabbi Nissen Alpert gives the following answer, and it's such an important lesson for every one of us. He says, what's the difference between a person who is distinguished and a person who's not so distinguished? What is it that makes a person not just a person, but an Adam Chashuv, an important, distinguished person? It is not a person who does not make mistakes. It is not a person who does not sin. That is not the sign of what makes a person an Adam Chashuv, a distinguished person. What makes a person distinguished and important is that when a person recognizes they have a shortcoming or a mistake or a failure, they take responsibility for it and they work to fix and improve it. The pasuk says, when a person finds something like this on their body, the Torah says, "V'huva el Aharon HaKohen," which literally means, and the person shall be brought before a Kohen, and a Kohen will look at this and determine whether it is tsaras or is not tsaras. Again, we're going to speak more about this tonight at 7 p.m. But the form of the verb v'huva is very strange. And he shall be brought. What do you mean he shall be brought? Who's bringing him? He's bringing himself. This was a voluntary thing. A person sees something on their skin. They could choose to cover it up and not tell anybody. But a person chooses, according to the laws of the Torah, to follow the laws of the Torah, to go to the Kohen. A person brings himself. Why does it say, and he was brought in the passive form? Rabbi Alpert says, it means a person doesn't want to do this. A person doesn't want to have to go to a Kohen to see whether he or she has tsaras, but a person feels that they need to in order to improve, in order to fix whatever shortcoming there is. And for a person to recognize that there is a shortcoming and I want to do something about it, that is what puts a person into the category of Adam Chashuv, of a distinguished person. The highest compliment we can pay about a human being is that they are a person who recognizes there's something to fix and wants to fix it, even though they're not happy that that deficiency is there, but they want to make it better.